Hey guys, and welcome back to Alaska Love 12. Today I'm going to be sharing my monthly beauty favorites for April. And in my previous video, my Get to Know Me video that I uploaded, I mentioned that I'm going to be transitioning this channel a little bit away from the beauty type videos that I've been doing in the past and moving into a new phase of videos that focus on wifehood, motherhood, parenthood, and those types of things. Now that doesn't mean that I'm going to completely leave out beauty related videos. I'm not. They're still going to be featured here occasionally. It's just I'm not going to necessarily be doing as many of them. So I still wanted to share my monthly beauty favorites for the month of April, but what I'm going to be doing is adding an additional life favorites video every month for the things that I've loved in my life, either for the kids, myself, household products, homeschool stuff like that. So with that being said, you'll see a monthly favorites video each month and then a beauty product favorites each month, and that's how we'll just differentiate those going forward. Anyway, let's just check out my beauty favorites for the month of April. This has been a total hair lifesaver. Now, I have been transitioning my hair to this lighter shade through a process called balayage, and I've been going to a salon here in Wasilla, Salon and Spa, and I see Brittany, for those of you who might be interested, and they have a ton of very talented stylists there. So if you're looking for a very wonderful salon to go to, I highly recommend Stella. They have Aveda products, which I really love. But this time, Brittany recommended this Schwarzkopf, I think that's how you say it, Bonicure Hair Therapy Cell Perfector Color Freeze Silver Shampoo for gray and lightened hair. Obviously, it's very trendy right now to kind of have gray-y, pastel-y type hair. I don't. I have this blonde hair. Now, the issue that I have is because I've had red and warm tones under my hair so many times that my hair naturally lifts to like this copper tone, which I really like, but I'm trying to go beyond that and go a little lighter. So Brittany recommended this. Now, not only has this locked my hair in color to where I don't feel like I've gone completely brassy and coppery, I'm not like a white blonde or a yellow blonde or anything, but I'm not super, it doesn't look super red or auburn to me. It's a little coppery, a little warm, but I like that. Beyond that though, it has helped my hair from feeling dry and frizzy. There is something to be said about using salon quality products in your hair. It just makes such a difference. So I really like this. My hair is soft, my hair is light, my hair is volume, and it's this crazy gorgeous purple color. I just used this morning, so it's a hot mess. And it smells really nice. Now the only thing that I don't like about it, and I kind of wonder if I can purchase a pump for it, is that it's kind of a pain in the butt to use because it's just open and I have to tip it. Like there's no like pop opening here, but I think it is designed because it's like a 1 liter size. It's probably supposed to have a pump on it and I just didn't grab one, so I should probably do that. This month I have really been focusing on skincare, and I've reintroduced a longtime favorite of mine back into my skincare routine, and this is the Thayer's Rose Petal Witch Hazel with Aloe Vera formula. Now, I use this all over my face. I just put it on a cotton ball or a cotton round and wipe it all over my face after cleansing before I put moisturizer on, and I love it. It's also almost empty, but this is definitely one of my all-time life favorite toners, and it's alcohol free. Then I have been adding in a serum. Now this was in a FabFitFun box, I believe, and this is the Palmetto Derma Collagen Booster and Restoration Serum with vitamin C and E and Gotu Kola extract. I really like this. It's a cruelty-free product. It's also certified organic, and it actually has just been helping my skin look a little bit more alive and refreshed, and I feel like my skin looks plumped and hydrated and not so dull and dry like it normally does this time of year. I've been using this throughout the winter, and a little bit goes a long way. I use it in the evening. It's a little bit too greasy, a little too oily for me to use during the day, but I use it every night, and I just am super impressed with it. This lotion is from the brand Mitchell & Peach, and it is the English Growers Body Cream. I received this in an Ipsy, and this is probably one of my all-time favorite Ipsy products that I've ever gotten. Oh, as I shove it up my nose. But it just smells literally like you're standing in the middle of a field of roses and spring grass and a little bit of dewy rain. Like, it's so amazing. It's so refreshing, and I've been using it very sparingly, basically as a hand cream, because I could just use this up in like 2 days otherwise, but I really do love it, and it smells so good. It has shea butter in it. It's very nourishing and then non-greasy, which is great, especially if you're gonna improvise and use it as a hand cream as I have been. It's just a great lotion, and I'm hoping that I can find it online somewhere to repurchase it when this is used up. Another lotion that I have been loving is from Alchemic Muse, and it's the Wanderlust Body Whip. I found this brand on Etsy a couple of years ago, bought some products based on scent descriptions, didn't love them, and then had this one and hadn't opened it in ever. Honestly, it had been like probably 6 or 8 months, and I hadn't opened it, and then I just decided to use it one day. I was like, I need a different scent. I'm not feeling the ones I have. And it smells so good. Like that Mitchell and Peach lotion, it's kind of florally and clean scented, which I'm really into right now, but beyond that, the texture is amazing, and it just really hydrates my skin. Like, my legs are always, always dry. I could put lotion on like 3 times a day, probably because I don't drink enough water, but this really does a great job of just locking in moisture and making my legs feel hydrated. For foundation this month, I have really been enjoying this Maybelline Fit Me in the Dewy and Smooth formula. They came out with a matte and poreless and then this dewy and smooth. This is for normal to dry skin. I'm in shade 115, Ivory, otherwise known as the palest shade on earth. And I just really like it. It's a very liquidy foundation, so it's kind of more of a light to medium coverage. I'm wearing it today. I do really like it. But what's kind of funny about it is it's supposed to be dewy and smooth, but I always end up setting it with a powder because it's a little too dewy for me. And that's because right now my skin isn't as dry as it normally is. Now, if my skin was super dry, this would probably be perfect. It would leave me with a more luminous finish, but because my skin isn't really erring on the oily side right now, it's just more hydrated than usual, I'm finding that I need to set it with a powder. This bronzer is like a pale girl's dream. I tell you what, most bronzers that I use make me look dirty, they make me look muddy, or they oxidize. It's just not great. It's not flattering, and I'm not someone who really wants to use tanning products. Like, I don't have the time in my life to fake tan. I don't have the time in my life to get a spray tan, and I don't want skin cancer, so I don't want to tan in a sunning bed. I've already made that mistake. Younger years of my life, I made that mistake. So for me, when I want to like wake my face up and look bronzed and glowy, it's kind of a challenge because I'm very fair, and very rarely do I come across a bronzer that I reach for on a daily basis then. Like I said, there's usually a lot of challenges when it comes to finding a bronzer when you're this fair. And this one by NYX, like, thank you NYX, seriously, this bronzer is amazing. This is a matte bronzer, which I prefer. I don't really want my bronzer to have a lot of shimmer in it, and it is in the shade Light. Now, I absolutely love this. I have been using this every single day since I purchased it. It's not too ashy, it's not too warm, and it also just blends very well into the skin. Like, I can put it up here on my hairline and blend it back and blend it in, and it's not splotchy, it's not patchy, and the formula itself is very buttery. So A+++, NYX, thank you for making a bronzer that those of us who err on the paler side of the skin range spectrum can use. The last beauty products that I have for my April favorites are these brushes, and now these are all from Morphe, and 2 of them are eye brushes and 1 of them is a face brush. This is the M437. I have been loving this to put on my blush, and then even my highlighter I'll use it for, but primarily blush I've been using this. I know that seems crazy, but for me, when I use a larger blush brush, it hasn't been working for me. I don't know what's been going on. I will also use this to bring a little bit of bronzer in and just blend things out, and I really, really like it. So it's a dense brush, but at the same time, you can manipulate it to what you need it to be in terms of being able to blend things out. It is a rather dense brush, but at the same time, you can manipulate it to smooth things out and blend things out on your face as you need to. So I really, really love this one. And again, this is the M437. The other 2 I have are both eye blending brushes. The first one is the M412. This is the only brush of its kind that I have. It is kind of this densely tapered blending brush, but it's just really wide and thick at the base, and then it still maintains a little bit of that width all the way through to the tip, and I really like this for getting in the crease and sort of creating like a dramatic crease when I really want to pull a color through there. I found it's really great for that. And the last one I have is the M330. This is also a tapered blending brush, but it's not as dense. And it just is really good for like the outer wing, you know, to just sit there and do your windshield wiper motions back and forth, back and forth. It moves the pigment very, very well in all the types of shadows that I use, everything from like pressed shadows to loose pigments. It just does a really great job. You guys, that was everything for my April beauty favorites. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to see more from me. As always, lots of love from Alaska, and of course I will link below all of the places on the internet you can find me, from my Twitter to my blog, and I do have an Alaska Love Facebook page. It hasn't been the most active thing in the world, but I'm working on it, so if you would like to like that so you can stay in the know when I do finally start posting on there, that would be awesome as well. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day wherever in the world you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys!